Let's, though, talk about the apps, because this is something that's really growing. And really what precipitated this is earlier this month, AT&T announced finally the release of its DirectTV Now program. Shall we show you that?
Yeah, let's show
it.
Right.
So I've signed up for all of them. To my everlasting regret, probably, almost all of these guys have 1-week trials. Most of them have apps that you can run on your iPad or your iPhone. And all 3 of the ones we're going to show you have, as you can see, Apple TV apps. So we'll show you DirectTV Now, PlayStation View, and Sling TV. These are the, I would say right now, the big 3 cord-cutting apps.
And it's made just for you.
Just for me?
It's new every week.
So you can see it's a little dark right now. This is a problem I've kind of had. Let me go to the guide and see if I can. So let's see if we can watch Who Wants to Be a Millionaire on ABC. That would be nice. Oh, it's Daytime Jeopardy. Yeah, there you go. Quality's good. This is as good as it would be if I were watching TV at home. Now, it doesn't have fast forward or DVR capabilities. I'm just going through the channels here, so now we're going to a different channel. I think this is kind of cool. This is a local station, and this is something important to point out. It depends where you live and which local stations you get, and not all of them offer local, but this is KGO Channel 7. So without an antenna and without a cable subscription, I can watch Channel 7. That's a big deal. You know, that's DirectTV Now. Prices range depending on what you want to get for all of these. Do you have those?
I don't. So it's $35 for the cheapest.
Basics.
That's the basics. And Stan Cook, who watches our show, he tried it. It took him a while to even get it working. You didn't have a super easy time.
The first thing I did, and I did this yesterday, said we're going to charge you $105 right now. So you got to be very careful navigating this. Because what you may find is that you inadvertently, they really try to make you do this, you inadvertently sign up for services that you didn't know. But I've signed up for the base model of $35. You get a week free. Make sure if you're not happy with the trial, you cancel it before that week is up. And I don't know why, and then maybe it's us, but I'll hit stuff, and for some reason it just goes black. I don't know why that is.
I don't know why that is.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's us or the Apple TV, but DirectTV for some reason now has been doing that a lot. Maybe they're having problems with So they have a guide. You can favorite channels. You can favorite the watch list. You can change, of course, your account and all of that. Let's look at the guide real quickly. I think it's a pretty good guide, very much like the cable guide. What you're going to want to do is favorite channels as you go through the channels, to make it easier to find channels that you watch. It'll even show you channels you don't subscribe to, which is, see that again, I think there's something wrong here. I don't know what it's just not loading the video, they say. So maybe I'm not patient enough.
So that's $35. I set myself an alarm to remind you to cancel that so you don't get charged, because you, of course,
I'll forget, and I'll have all 3 of these in a year, and say, "Wow, what is that bill for?"
It's $50 for Go Big, which is more $60 for Gotta Have It.
And you can get HBO, but you pay for the additional channel, right? You can get Cinemax, I think they offer for $10 a month. So there are additional premium channels you can get. I guess the bottom line on all of the ones we're going to show you is you should pick the one that has the channels you want, because there's a lot of overlap, but there's also a lot of exclusives. Okay, maybe it's because I'm not getting the video, but I'm not. It's not merely that I'm impatient, because we've been sitting here for a while on a black screen.
That goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one we are willing to accept.
If you're listening to this, then
C-SPAN
you're getting
audio's coming in.
So just
I do like this. You can swipe through the channels by just swiping the Apple TV remote. That's pretty cool. So I'm swiping around through the channels, and getting black screens on all of them. Audio's great though, don't you think? It's like radio,
the old-timey radio.
Old-timey radio.
So yeah,
that's
I think
DirectTV Now.
Like I said, I would still, for what I need, I'm still paying less than that.
And this is the newest of the 3 services, and I think they have some bugs to work out still, including the sign-up process, which is absolutely not intuitive and really tries to trick you into signing up for more than you might want. All right, let's go out and look at Sling TV.
And also with DirectTV Now, if you want cloud DVR, you got to pay extra for that too.
Yeah, and it's not currently enabled. So they say coming, the ability to record. In fact, the only one that records or does on-demand right now is PlayStation View. We'll show that in a bit. This is Sling TV. They're the oldest of the three. Well, maybe PlayStation View's been around as long. So here's their channel guide. I could see what's on now. I bought the basic package again. So this is, I think, a little bit easier to see what they are because you're getting thumbnails. And it's divided. It's more like a Netflix experience where it's divided among categories. Don't have the locals on this one, but maybe you don't care. I don't know. Let's see. This is science fiction and fantasy, kind of Netflixy, right? This is Sling TV. Let's see if I can get any video. Start from. It's on right now. So this is a nice feature. If I want, I can start from the beginning.
Yeah.
That's kind of a DVR-ish kind of thing, isn't it? And good, it's working. It's playing video, which is, a step above.
This is cheaper. This is $20, and Sling Blue, which is a little extra. That's $25.
I think a lot of people like Sling. I hear a lot of people saying how good it is. This is the guide itself. So I was watching on now. Here's the guide, which shows you the networks here that you can go through. And then you can scroll down. Again, a very kind of Netflixy kind of feel to it. Let's, CNN news, I think, is important. And almost all of these have CNN. Uh-oh. No results for Wolf Blitzer. It's not on right now. So you would want to watch the current show, which is Jake Tapper, which is on CNN. So I think I think there's two things everybody really wants. One is CNN, so you get live news. News isn't so good if it's not live. And ESPN, so you can get some sports. If you're a real sports fan, though, you're going to want to get a package that has NFL, for instance, on it and so forth.
And that's extra.
And that is extra. And again, you're going to want to really check to see what's available on the different ones. Let's go up to sports on our Sling TV.
But from what I've read, Sling is the best for sports fans, the people of the sports ball.
And you can get things like Red Zone, NFL Red Zone, which I really like. You could favorite stuff ahead of time. It's kind of like a little DVR-ish. Yeah, I think for sports, this is a pretty good thing. Now, that's if you're into NFL, NBA, and MLB. You really should check these if you want to see things like football, soccer, European football. Although, look, I am gymnastics,
rowing,
unusual
curling.
sports, right? Search, let's check that out. We're going to go back to the menu and look at the, whoops, wrong. Went too far. Let's go back to Sling. Go to the search menu. One of the things I really look for on these is the ability to use the dictation. Unfortunately, it looks like, let me see if I can get, there we go. Yes, now I can do it. Let's go back to search. Search. I have the Sling Orange package.
That's $20 a month.
I hate the Apple. Have I said recently how much I hate the Apple remote? I think I have. Hold to dictate speech. Bueller. And there's the search for Bueller. No results. Shall we show one more? This, to me, is the one I would get, but this is, again, a personal preference. You got to check what channels they've got. But of all of them, I think PlayStation View is the most sophisticated. Now, one thing to be aware of with the PlayStation View is it might be a little tricky to take it out of the house. They're really trying to protect the channel providers from having you share your password with somebody else. So it does geolocation, and if you move locations, you're going to have to tell them, this is my new permanent location. They don't want you to take it to hotels and stuff like that. So something to be aware of. On the other hand, I love the fact that this is the only one with a real DVR. It's a network-based DVR that lets you record shows. Let's go. Okay, swipe. And there we go. Dismiss browsing with one click. And let's go.
So are you saying you can't...
Dagnabbit!
But I could put this on my iPad, right? PlayStation View.
Yeah, all three can go on your iPad.
But why can't I take my iPad to a hotel?
Well, it's location-based. I guess you could. They really want. Do you want to watch Family Feud? Because I know I do, and you can add this to your shows and have it.
I wish it was the old Family Feud, but I'll watch this one.
I know. I love Richard Dawson. Did he die? I think so.
No.
No? Is he still with us? All right. Quality, very good. This is as good as TV. Again, now we have a lot of bandwidth. Don't forget we've got that 20 gigabits Sonic connection. But given sufficient bandwidth, this is every bit as good as a regular cable or TV over the air. Local stations in some markets are available with PlayStation View. That's a nice feature. There are mostly major markets, New York, San Francisco, I think Dallas. So as with all of these, we can look at the guides and play with it and show you what the interface is going to look like. But you really, before you subscribe to any of these, you very much want to see what stations they have and if one of these is a station you want to watch.